And good evening, everyone. It is 1932, 7:32 for you civilians, and we have breaking news. LeBron James's son, Bronny, is officially a Laker. He was picked up 55th pick overall for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bronny James is now officially a Los Angeles Laker. He is going to wear, by all picture accounts, zero. I think that's photoshopped in there. I got a little art right now from the Twitters. Let's look and see what we have in the magic box here. Shout out. Red Jet Shell is on with me right now. Red Jet Shell, I can drop you a link if you'd like. I might get some Laker fans on. I dropped this over on Twitter as well. But right now, it's a little bit of breaking news because this is the first time a father and son will play on the same team, from my recollection, in the National Basketball League. And sharing. And this was the call a little bit ago.
With the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James from the University of Southern California. With the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James from the University of Southern California.
That's how it went just a bit ago. Bronny James is now a Los Angeles Laker with the 55th pick. The second day, we had speculated this would happen when it went around the first go round in the NBA draft. No one seemed to, bite for Bronny James. I'm looking at his stats for college, and I'll share them with you as well. Let's share a screen here. He started 6 games with the Pac-12's USC Trojan. He had a field goal attempts per game were 4.5. His percentage was at 36%. 1 2-point field goals made. 2-point field goal attempts per game were 2.1. A 0.6 3-point field goals per game. 3-point field goal percentage of a 0.267. Free throws at 0.9. Free throw percentage at 67%. Points per game, 4.8. And that's points per game. That's points per game, not points per quarter or anything like that. Yeah, he had a, by all stretches of the imagination, not the most ardent or great college career, but I think this ain't no way to say it any better, y'all. This was for LeBron James. We could read a little bit of the writing on the wall. The Lakers went out of their way to hire JJ Redick instead of some other coaches. I deem Sam Cassell, who's been coaching for the better part of 14 years as an assistant, who had, I think, a championship or two under his belt as an assistant. Former NBA All-Star, had a championship with the Houston Rockets, and probably would have been a very, very formidable hire for the Los Angeles Lakers if we were going in a direction of trying to win the championship, which we definitely are, as you see the banner behind me. But they went with J.J. Redick, who was basically out of the booth, kind of a if I could formulate it into football, kind of a Jeff Saturday like hire. And this was a move kind of to appease LeBron, and it is a historic move. And one could say LeBron has earned that right with the longevity of his career, with things that he has done in his career. Nobody taking anything from him. One of the greats of the game, the leading scorer of all of NBA basketball, to go past Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, as well as Carl the Mailman Malone, Michael Jordan, some of the true greats of the game, and to put the longevity into the game that he has. One could say he's earned certain inalienable rights, inalienable privileges, and it is another feather in the cap of a long story career. LeBron James, as a man, I think he's one of the greatest men ever to play professional sports. But I just can't give up. You see another poster behind me above the Laker championships. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, born February 17th, 1963, is my guy. And I came up with Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and Jordan is the dude to me. The only drawback I have on LeBron James is anybody saying that, he's more elite or better than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You obviously didn't pay very much close attention, because the real number 23 is from Wilmington, North Carolina. Daddy named James. That's the dude. That's the dude. But for a storied career of an anomaly of a basketball player, a basketball savant, you have to agree that and an incredible man, a husband, a father, uh, uh, a community. I don't want to say organizer, but somebody who gave back to his community and did things the right way. You never really heard about anything of suspicion or nefarious or anything to the detriment of his purpose or his person. LeBron James is just top notch. So, to have this go on, and as a man of integrity and somebody who really honors that of being family purpose. My show today was on family business. One could say this speaks volumes of family. So I tend to believe and tend to think that this is a culmination of a man of purpose for family, and it speaks to that as well. I can't remember a father and son playing on a same team in any sport, and everybody can reach out and everybody can say uh, if I am being remiss in missing something in my mind. I can remember some coaching father son things happening. I can quickly recall Kyle Ripken, or Cal Ripken, and Cal Ripken Sr. being on the Baltimore Orioles, and maybe King Griffey and King Griffey Jr. in Seattle. I don't think they played together. I think it was coach and son. but definitely not in the NBA. I can remember brothers being possibly playing in the league at the same time with uh, most notably the Kelsey brothers, uh, Travis and his brother playing in the Super Bowl against one another, and with the 49ers, the Harbaugh brothers playing against each other in the Super Bowl as well, or coaching against each other in the Super Bowl as well. But for a father son to be on the same team at the same time, uh, this is pretty much unprecedented, I think. I I don't recollect anything else, and I'm about 50 years into it. Somebody could try to help me out on that. But yeah, that's my little breaking news. If anybody wants to talk about it in the chat here, I'm gonna copy it in there and we can bust it up. I see some of my golden domers in there. I see some golden folks in here, and we can chop it up a little bit. I might be making a little too much noise for D. She trying to get some rest over there. Let me mute this real quick. I think she already knocked out. But yeah, that's the breaking news going on right now. Breaking news. Breaking news. LeBron James, Bronny James is a Los Angeles Laker, 55th pick overall. Let's look up on his Bronny James, 6'4". He was listed at 6'4". It's more like 6'1.5", 210 pounds. Hometown Los Angeles, California. High school is Sierra Canyon. Big high school, huge high school. Doesn't have his birthday here, but averaged about 4.8 per game at University of Southern California. Is a Los Angeles Laker and will be playing. He wore number 6 in college. I don't think he'll be wearing number 6 in Los Angeles. That number is obviously reserved for someone else. But yeah, field goal percentage of 36.6, 3 points at 26.7, free throws at 67. He's going to be playing with dad. I think they're to save money. They'll probably be driving to practice together, because, gas is high. No word on how much he's going to be making as of yet, but I believe with the money coming in, they will be able to get cheese on the Whoppers. Shout out to the family. Congratulations, first and foremost, to both of them and the James family. I don't harbor any animosity, being a lifetime Laker since 1980, when Magic Johnson played all 5 positions. Y'all can look that one up. Magic Johnson, one of the greatest Lakers ever to me. It's 1, 2, or yeah, it's probably 2 for me. No, he's 2. Kobe's 1, Magic's 2. Depending on when you talk to me, Magic made me fall in love with the game. I was a little boy, 10 years old at the time, and Magic played all 5 positions against Philadelphia 76ers, and he was a rookie coming in, and Kareem got hurt. Magic made me a Laker. So I've been rolling with them since 80. So that's how I go. But this is pretty big. A father and a son playing on the same team. I'm supposed to restart my app for Omen Gaming Hub. I'm not gonna do that right now. Um, I didn't even hear anything else about the rest of the draft for you Golden State Warriors. I know I'm predominantly dominant with the Golden State crowd. Uh, I see my boy in here, Dennis. Shout out to Dennis, man. What squad you like, Dennis? If it's the Philadelphia 76ers, I didn't see who they drafted, or I could just check the internet, Hugh. And they didn't do a traditional draft like like we do and put on a big to do on that second one. I kind of got this over the news. We were watching the local news. It was local news, yeah. We're having dinner, and I threw down tonight, man. Went with the ribeyes, uh, asparagus, and sour cream mashed potatoes. I figured, I put some work in with D. Uh, throw it down. I'm bad. It ain't some people. They don't. I hate to toot my own horn, but toot. I can cook. Um, just fled. But if you're with us, if you're just logging in, let me hit my little breaking news thing. I love this little breaking news thing. I put that together myself. Yes, Bronny James is a Los Angeles Laker. Bronny James, son of LeBron James, is a Los Angeles Laker. Drafted 55th overall to the Los Angeles Lakers. And father and son, for the first time, will be playing together. Going to meetings together, going on road trips together, and things of that nature. First time in NBA history, definitely. Maybe as far as playing together in major sports, that of hockey. Well, hockey could have had father and son together. If we got any hockey fans, I can't remember. Some holes may have been together, father and son, so we can put a pin in that one. But I don't remember father and son playing together in Major League Baseball, football, and definitely not basketball. It's a hard thing to do because you're the demands of basketball and football are so physically challenging. It's hard to have that longevity of it to get to a point where your kid would be that much. He would have to be 22 to come into the league, and you would have to have maintained. You either had to get started early and be of a certain age, or you just would have had to preserve for so long that he can, then catch up to you and be your teammate. So it's a testimony to LeBron's physical preservation and him not being of a major injury, and maybe people are staying younger longer. If that's not too Yogi Berra to say, and people can preserve a little bit longer with the education of nutrition, as well as knowing more about our bodies, its functions, as well as the nutrition and being able to preserve yourself a little bit longer, or stave off injury, as well as medically keeping yourself together with the advent and the advancements of science and technology. So that could help as well. But you're talking about some of the top athletes in the world playing one of the rigorous sports that there is. You're basically running up and down a field, or a 90-foot wooden surface for 3 hours straight. So you got to, take that into consideration. Um, was Bronny James like the best player you can possibly imagine and get your hands on? I don't quite think so, because he probably would have went top 10, been or top 5 in the NBA, but he was a second day guy. But nonetheless, he got drafted. So again, kudos and applause. And what's my little applause deal here? Applause to the James family. That one the right one. There it is. Applause to the James family. And Miss Savannah as well. She, shout out your husband and your son up in here. So that's a good thing too. Again, I dropped the link in the chat. If y'all want to go in and come in and talk about it a little bit, you can do that. If not, again, with the breaking news, Bronny James as well as Dad are teammates for the Los Angeles Lakers. Again, a Laker first and NBA first. They are simpatico and in there together. Let me look and see if I'm missing anything. Hockey, father, son played together. Numerous father-son duos in the NHL. It was a rarity for them to play together on the same team at the same time. In this article, we will explore the possibility of a father-son combination playing together in the NHL, the challenges they face, were notable examples of father-son duos in the league. Has a father and son ever played together in the NHL? A fan asks. Can they play together? National Hockey League has a rich history of talented players, with many passing down their skills of love for the game to their sons. While there has been numerous father and son duos, they haven't played together. NHL requires exceptional talent. No, I don't think any have played together. It's not saying it in here. If not, it is not very, very blatant of them playing together. I'm sorry if y'all can hear Dexter down there barking. There's a cat that runs across our yard every now and again, and Dexter barks down there like somebody's trying to break in, and nobody is. Let me shout my chat out real quick. Everybody's in the chat. Red Jet Shell is in the building. We have breaking news. And y'all might have thought it was some BA news. It's not yet. We're moving towards it. It's going to happen. Tanisha's in the building. Can I get this in here? No. Oh, I'm on the other thing. Sorry. Shout my chat out. A lot of golden domers. There's Red Jet Shell. We have breaking news. It ain't the breaking news I really want to have. Lakers are going to the finals. Wishful thinking. Lake show. Let's go. Yes. And I'm off tonight, so I can do a little bit of something. The legal, my man. You happy about the pick? It's a novelty. It's a novelty. It is it's an achievement. It's something, we can say some good things. It doesn't make me closer to the 18th to catch up with them Celtics, because I'm gonna hear from Breezy and every Celtic in the world, but it's a novelty. It's something you can say that the Lakers had, but it's cool. Raphael 562, I ain't seen you in a while, my man. What's up? I'll be shocked if he is better than Kobe Carl. Yeah. 49ers, Kenny, 4.8 per game on a bad USC team. Makes sense. USC has a lot of perks. They do. USC, man. USC. It's kind of the playing out of loving basketball because Q played at USC too, but the difference is, his dad was played by Dennis Haysbert. If y'all are loving basketball fans, his dad had some problems in loving basketball, so we ain't gonna go there. What up, Big Dave, DMC, David McNaughton, my main man? What's up, Terradome? Let's effing go 49ers. Yeah, man. You know where the heart's at, man. I'm a Niner and a Laker. Niner and a Laker. Came of age in the 80s. Interestingly enough, Ronnie Lott and Magic Johnson were real good friends. And they would be at each other's games. So if you all about the 80s, it was no Ronnie Lott and Marcus Allen. Yeah, it was more Ronnie Lott, Marcus Allen, and Magic. They all was real cool back in the day, and that's when all of it was kind of culminating in that whole winning vibe was between the three of them. Marcus Allen actually was supposed to play defensive back at USC with Ronnie Lott when they were there together. So, him, Magic, and they all used to hang and go to each other's games. So that's that connection back then. So you Golden State fans, that's kind of where it all comes from. All us men of a certain age. It's just kind of old school thing. Ken Griffey Jr. says Raphael 562 and Senior hit back-to-back home runs. Did they? Ken and Senior. So they played together. I thought him and Senior were I thought they were coach and player, but I wasn't too sure. But I do remember them being on the Mariners together. I remember them being there. So that's cool right there. Thank you, Raphael. I couldn't quite remember. I know Cal Ripken and his dad were because I'm from Richmond. We used to get all the Orioles games. We used to get the Orioles, and we used to get the Atlanta Braves on TBS. And Atlanta, man, back in the day, they was sorry. They was sorry. And then it's coming in with Ken Griffey and his pop. Okay. Yeah, y'all confirming on that. Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. Yeah, they were bad. They were bad. They were bad. And Ken Griffey just had the sweetest swing, man. Barry just had straight power. Barry could just, oh Lord, Barry just got all of it into it, man. Somebody had something. It was Rod Cali. Rod Cali had just this series of Barry Bonds hitting shots from when he was with the Pittsburgh Pirates all the way through with the San Francisco Giants. And his torque, Barry was just clearing fences, way over. But the sweetest swing was that of Ken Griffey Jr., man. Ken Griffey Jr. just made it look, his stuff was just syrupy, man. It was just, good Lord. It just looked like, I ain't got adjectives, and I'm a word guy. I ain't just got the adjectives to say it's syrupy. It's a syrupy swing, man. Ken Griffey was nice with it. Quest 46 out this piece. Hey, man, good to see you. I ain't seen you in a minute. What up, Terradome, man? Good to see you, man. Good to hear you. Good to see you. Good to be in the chat. The only highlight I know of Bronny is him smoking that blunt. I didn't see that, but I'm sure he had some of the choice plants, if you will. He probably got a little hole or something. And for these kids nowadays, man, some of that Kush. I don't even know what they call it Kush anymore. Some of that good stuff is like a fine beer nowadays for the youth because it's more prevalent now. They just you know you walk into I vape, not no you know left-handed stuff. I vape this is this is banana, and when I walked in there, I get my little banana Mike Tyson vape or something. This is a Pulse. They be just buying weed right at the. I'm like, good lord, y'all just all out in the open. They just and they got it in the canisters, and it's and we supposed to be in the Bible Belt. They just do what they do. So it's just what they do nowadays. Quest for six, he will sit for a year. Yeah. I definitely don't see him starting. I don't see him starting in the first 2 years. To tell you the truth, unless we really bad. I think he's going to be a. I think he'll play the two, and if he does, that would mean AR-15 Austin Reeves is sitting down, and I can't see Austin Reeves sitting down. So stranger things have happened, man. You on the team with LeBron, hey, things go how they go. Tanisha Tanisha, you've been hanging out with me all day. Thank you so much. Shout out to Tanisha. Oh, you get the hype too. She said from LA to the Bay. Oh man, your city make it good and your city make it pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Dre laying it down for California. You know how I do. You know how I do. The purple and gold to the red and gold. You know how we do, man. You know how we do. Raphael 562, Ken Griffey Jr. swing is still the best. It is. It is, man. I could look at Ken Griffey Jr. swing that bat like, you know, like uh some people it just when they do certain things, it becomes artful. It becomes Hendrix with a guitar. Uh it becomes uh I was gonna say Larry Bird shooting the three and walking off from a 3-point contest. It's although the performance and the measure of something is good, the aesthetic behind how you do something just it looked like it was just born to do that. Can you see Ken Griffey Jr. just like I don't know, working on a car, it's just hey, yeah, I'm Ken, man. What you want to do with this here? Put that brake job on it? No, man, you were meant to hit a baseball. It looked different like that. Miss Lore, hey, how you doing? Red Jet Shell. Why did the Thunder take Quentin Post from us as a Warrior fan? That is gonna have to be between you and the lady who is a diehard Warrior. It's just she comes like, I have no idea. so y'all gonna have to work that out between the two of y'all. Terradome is that rapper undercover. LOL. I I'm a hip hop fan. Everybody loves some stuff is just classic. When you got Dre laying it down for California, hey man, that thing, Reggie, you play it all the time. Some of that stuff stick. And Dr. Dre is just sick. He's got stuff in the vault that he ain't broke out yet. I like the greats. I like the great. If you great, I'm with it. If you really the best at what you do, I am so with it. And some of these guys were just really, really great. Hey, what's up? Great one, 765. What's up, man? What is this? Palmero had a nice swing too. He did. I liked Palmero. Um, Ted Williams. Ted Williams was nice. Most notably, since King Griffey Jr. Have you ever seen the kid from? I'm not sure if he still play with LA. There's a kid named Bellinger who played for the Dodgers. Bellinger looks like Ted Williams. He gets his whole body torqued around it, man, and that bat bounces off his back. Bellinger is sweet. Uh, Aaron Judge from the Yankees, that big SOB, man. He can check swing uh hits over the right field, man. He's he's more in the class of Barry. He's just got this power with him up in his forearms. And you know, these guys, these guys, there was the steroid era and everybody, was talking, about like Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa, and some of these guys were doing this and some of these guys doing that. But it takes incredible hand to eye coordination to get the meat of that ball, you know. Um, it's it's really incredible. If you go out there and put that go to the batting cages and put that thing on 95 and it's coming in there with some heat and you got to do it. Yeah, that's my dude, Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger that thing looks sweet. Tony Gwynn is sick with it. God rest his soul. Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, man. Who was talking about Tony Gwynn? I think it was Maddox. Maddox, during the late 90s, no, early 90s, the Atlanta Braves had a pitching staff of Maddox, Smoltz, Glavine, Pedro was in it too. Pedro Martinez. And they said between all of them, think about this, and they're bad. Cy Young winners and multiple aces, some of the baddest pitchers there were. And they got World Series and everything. He said between all of us, we totaled it up and we all never struck out Tony Gwynn more than 3 times. And he said, I think Glavine's got 2 of those. He said Tony Gwynn was one of the greatest hitters we ever saw. You couldn't fool him. He was gonna get that bat on the ball. He said Tony Gwynn, man. Tony Gwynn was that dude. Tony Gwynn was serious, man. Tony Gwynn, God rest his soul, man. Tony Gwynn was that guy, man. Tony Gwynn is bad. Kirby Puckett, God rest his soul. He's going on to glory too, man. Kirby Puckett was nice. Jeter, just the captain. And Don Mattingly, a gentleman to his heart. But man, nobody was syrupy like King Griffey Jr. King Griffey Jr. just made it look just effortless. Just as they say about Steph Curry, he's effortless. King Griffey Jr. Hey, my girl Jess, the Barbara Walters of the Faithful is in there. She's hollering at Kenny. Hey, you guys shot Kenny. You bastards. Will Clark. We breaking them all out. Damn, man. Y'all going deep in there. They didn't have Pedro. He included Pedro Martinez for whatever reason. He included it in that talk. He said something about Pedro Martinez. I don't remember him. I don't remember Pedro in there, but he said Pedro Martinez. It's something in there. Steve Avery, but he included Pedro. Was Gallego, G- Galerigo on the Expos then too. I remember I remember Galerigo and the Expos. The Expos, man. And then stopped playing, man. They had to put like CGI in the Expos. People just didn't go to the Expos games. And that's a shame because they had some good teams up there. Galerigo was up there. Yeah. What was that? And Larry Walker. Larry Walker. They used to have remember Andre Dawson. He was up there too. They had some good teams up there, man. Walker, that's right. Yeah. You could do the father son thing in baseball because baseball drafts you out of high school. You go through the double A teams, double A, single A, double A, triple A, and you could get up there at 19. And very possibly dad could probably be in his 30s. It's a little bit more easier to do it then. Basketball is harder because it's a younger man's game. It requires more on the knees, more jumping, more running, more, it's not a static position type game more of the time. Baseball, you can hide a little bit. You can play the DH, you can play outfield, you could be a pitcher. I could see how you could possibly do it more with baseball than you can basketball because the physical rigors are just so much longer. Baseball players last longer. Yeah, yeah. And golfers last way long, way long. Andre Dawson is a Chicago Cubs legend. Andre Dawson is too, man. Yeah, Andre Dawson. He was the true. He used to have a jury curl, and man, when that hat come off and that jury curl was out, Andre Dawson was the truth. I like Andre Dawson. I like who else the Cubs used to have? Uh because they used to come on TBS, not TBS. I'm sorry. Uh it won't TNT. Harry Carey used to sing on there. It was WGN Chicago, WGN. And Harry Carey used to sing. Harry Carey was drinking that liquor back there, man. Harry Carey would sing, "Take me out to the ballpark" at the seventh inning stretch. He was bad. But you said a big cat. Yeah, that was it. Baseball is fancy indoor chess. Football is park bench chess. Great, great analogy. Great analogy. When you put that clock on them. There's a wonderful movie called Fresh. Samuel Jackson and Nabuche Wright and Giancarlo Esposito. And it focuses around the drug game and how the drug game's got to be done with a chess mindset. And the kid plays park chess. And what Kenny is alluding to right here is how fancy chess is. Baseball is more like the Queen's Gambit that was on Netflix, and it both of them require thinking. But football is on a clock, and you got to come up with what you got to come up with, and hit that clock, and you got to make your move quick. It's a quicker, more uh, uh, think tank versus the Queen's Gambit when it's on a clock, but it's fancier, it's more controlled, it's still strategy either way, but there's some hustle with your thinking. Yeah, yeah, I get that one. That's dope. Fred the Crime Dog McGriff, another good guy in San Diego. I remember Crime Dog being in Atlanta. That was his bones, but he did play out there in San Diego with I'm pretty sure he was out there with Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn spent a great deal of time out there in San Diego. Uh Yeah, yeah. Was McGriff out there with him before he came to the Braves or after? It escapes me right now. But McGriff was a bad man, man. I like Crime Dog. I like David Justice too. And David used to date Halle Berry. She said he wasn't too nice to her, but I won't dare. But if whatever Halle say, we a wife in there. But hey, Halle Berry. I saw Halle Berry first. Uh, no, I came back to the dorm because back in the day, I think this is around 1990. Had to be 1990. 1990. Guys would, guys in the dorm in the locker room and stuff. We would argue about who the finest woman in the world is. This is the dumb stuff guys do. So women don't take it no kind of way. Because y'all do the same thing. I got sisters. I know how y'all do. You talk about Peebo Bryce and Denzel Washington, same guys. And but guys would have arguments about who the finest woman in the world. And for a lot of us, it was either Janet Jackson, Paula Abdul, um, Darlene Ortiz, from like 88 to 1991. It focusing around the same 3-4 women. And I went to the movies and saw a movie called Strictly Business. Strictly Business. And Halle Berry is in there. This is like her breakout role. She plays a girl named Natalie in a movie called Strictly Business. And if y'all get a chance, her first opening scene is her at a restaurant and she's walking in that restaurant. Absolute mesmerization. This is the fall of 19 maybe the winter of 1991. It was after football season. No, it had to be 90. 90. I came back to Parker Hall, our dorm, and I said, fellas, the search is over. It's done. I done seen the finest woman in the world in a movie called Strictly Business. And I mispronounced her name because I waited for those credits to end. I said, what was Natalie name? And I said, Hall Berry is the finest woman in the world. We don't have to throw water on the fire, bring the dogs in. The hunt is over. They say she ain't found Janet Jackson. I said, man, it's over. So what about Paula Abdul? I said, man, it's over. It's it. It's it. And he said, oh my God, Strictly Business is one of my favorite movies. Yeah, she was in there with it was Samuel Jackson, Tommy Davidson, my man who used to play on the Huxtables, who played Denise's husband, and I can't remember who else. The woman from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker whose leg fell off, skinny lady, and man, Halle Berry just came in there and just absolutely killed it, man. She just, and she had been in Jungle Fever, but she was so good of an actress. She was playing a crackhead. She played Gator's girlfriend. A lot of people don't know that. She played Gator's girlfriend on Jungle Fever, but she looked so crackish and made her face up to look so bad. You didn't you didn't know that she was that beautiful. But in that Strictly Business, The Navy husband. That's it. The one that married Denise. Yeah. His name escapes it. Wayman Tinsdale. Oh yeah, yeah. Wayman Tinsdale. You know the deal. You know, Kenny knows some movies. Kenny knows some movies. Anne Marie Johnson. That's her name from the Hollywood Shuffle. Remember, she said, "Don't run from me," and he took her home, and her hair was falling out, and she took all the fake stuff off. She was in there too, and the movie's called Strictly Business. Y'all see Halle Berry walk through that restaurant, and the world changed. The world changed, and it been changed. What we going on 2024, and I said it with my chest. Walking back to that dorm in 1990, I think in 1990. That is the most beautiful woman I have ever saw. There ain't no need in fighting no more. There ain't no need in arguing no more. I said, go see the movie. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yep. And then David Justice went out there. I think he beat the woman, and then there was a R&B singer. Uh, what's what the one sing with his shoes off? Punkified boy. Eric Benet. He, you know, sleeping with women in the bedroom. I heard he had the women wearing Halle Berry negligees and stuff on. What, who do that? What, and that messed guys up forever, man. Because women see something like that, it's like, but if this dude cheating on Halle Berry and just ultimately disrespecting, that make it look bad for all guys. You know what I mean? How you do that, man? You know, that's just horrible. Gotta agree, great one. Shout out to Vanity of Vanity Six. Vanity was the deal in the 80s. Vanity and Apollonia. And shout out to his man. Y'all better get it up. Wasn't the most masculine dude, but Prince Rogers Nelson. I gotta give him another air horn. Prince had him. Prince had him, man. Prince. If Prince was anywhere near him, Prince, man, his purple badness just, what are you gonna do? Right? You gotta let the man just, we can run the list. Prince was that dude. And you can't get mad at him, man. Prince won't is short is Hervé Villachez tattoo from Fantasy Island, but the women just came to Prince Rogers Nelson, whether it was Sheila E., whether it was Vanity, whether it was Apollonia, whether it was Sheena Easton, whether it was Kim Basinger. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna take the L like everybody else. Prince was the dude. Danny Glover's daughter in Lethal Weapon movies. She was nice. Was always my crush. Tracy Wolf was her name. Yes. I remember her. She was a very, very attractive young lady. She was very nice. Yeah. For me coming up, it was Nia Long. Nia Long used to play on, she used to play on Guiding Light. For y'all that watch the as my mom would say, the stories. She played Cat on that, and then she played on Friday, and now the secret's out. Everybody know Nia Long now. So even Ice Cube was messing with her. So now, hey, the secret's out. It's done. Everybody knew. Denise was bad. Then she was on Angel Heart. And then she got, I think she got pregnant, got put off the show. So, that happened. But that Angel Heart movie, ooh, that was pretty racy for back then. Now it's like, oh, she did a movie. But now, different times. Look at Ellison Burley. What Jimmy Lee say? When I was talking, Jimmy Lee wasn't there. I was at Chawan then. I was at Chawan. Jimmy Lee probably would have agreed. I said, love Jimmy Lee, man. Jimmy Lee want all that, man. Jimmy Lee want all that. That was our kicker. Ellison liked the kicker. Denise. Yeah, it was Denise. I knew instantly when you said the Denise from the Cosby Show. She was cute until she made Theo's Gordon Gartrell. Don't get her to sew you a shirt, man. She sewed that shirt. Theo couldn't go nowhere with that shirt, man. It looked like a Picasso joint. The sleeve, one sleeve was short, and the pocket won't right. How we get there? Look, breaking news, y'all. Bronny James is a Laker. Bronny James is a Laker. 55th pick overall. Averaged 4.8 points in at USC. He and Dad will be going to practice together. Yeah, I don't know what number he's going to play. Nothing on the contract or anything else, but he's 55th pick overall for the Los Angeles Lakers. Father son will be playing on the same team. If I can project, he's going to be playing the 2, probably. And congratulations to the James family. Another notch in the belt of LeBron James. Hopefully, Coach JJ Riddick can do some things. Going to be a little uphill. Oh, yeah, Nia for sure. Yeah, man. Nia the truth. Robin Givens was the other one. She played on Head of the Class. That's what Mike Tyson saw her on. And Mike's life was never the same after he started messing with Robin Givens and her mama. Oh, Robin and her mama. That's so much happened with Mike then, man. This was in the 80s. Like right in 88, 89. I was like getting close senior year of high school. Mike started messing with her, man, and then he did that Barbara Walters interview. He wrecked his car, and Cus D'Amato passed away, and it just started just getting tragic, man. Then he went to the Indianapolis contest. He lost to Buster Douglas. Then he went to Indianapolis for the beauty contest, and it just went. This is history for sure. Father and son playing together, but Bryce may be better long term. Maybe. I don't know. Vanessa Williams. Now, there are 2 Vanessa Williams. You have Miss America, who lost her crown back in the 80s. And there's one who played on Rockabye Baby on New Jack City. I'm assuming you mean former Miss America, Vanessa Williams, who is absolutely gorgeous, married Rick Fox. He's Pretty Ricky, what they call him. I think they got divorced too, but she was bad. And a triple threat model, actress. But you can go ahead and throw singer in there too. She had a wonderful song called The Comfort Zone way back. She's bad, man. Vanessa Williams, incredible lady. And Miss America, the first, she was the first Black Miss America. And then they took her crown on some old penthouse pictures she took before she was Miss America. So you know how that went. Robin was a wild one, literally and figuratively. Robin Gibbons, yeah, Robin. They had a little bit of an agenda, I would say. You know, I heard she messed with Brad Pitt back in the day too, man. You got hey, some of these girls, man. But Mike, hey, Mike wanted who Mike wanted, man. No one likes Stacey Dash, and that is true. Uh, now she was in. Stacey was in most notably Mo Money with one of the Wayans boy, Damon. Damon, I think Damon and Marlon did Mo Money, which is one of the killer soundtracks you can ever get. The Mo Money soundtrack is very, very underrated. Go back and take a look at that, man. Take a listen to that, I should say. That Mo Money soundtrack was bad, but I thought she was gonna be, you know, she was a nice looking lady. She was really, really uh, attractive and cute. But then, hey, man, the 6 inches between your ears means for a lot. It can ugly you up, or it can make you even more attractive as a woman, as a man. Guy can. I'm sure the ladies can attest. A dude can be a real nice dude, and that can elevate you going from a, 5 or 6. But if you are a hole, that might drop you down to a 2. You know what I mean? Um, it's a great Stacey Dash doesn't like Stacey Dash. She as a comedian that said he saw Britney Spears on the cover of uh what was it, the Inquirer, breaking up with herself. Yeah, I get that. I get that. But yeah, Stacey Dash, man. Stacey Dash. Which one was on Saved by the Bell? Is that Stacey Dash, or who played Lisa Turtle? Was that Stacey Dash? Am I correct on Saved by the Bell? Y'all help me out. Mine getting a little weary. Vanessa Williams, Stole My Husband. Rick Fox, Fine A. Uh, hey, do your thing, girl. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Uh, hey, I like Rick Fox, man. He got me a champion. She was on that championship team back in the Kobe Shaq era. I think Rick got Rick got 3 with us. It was the 3-peat. Rick was on for all 3. I know at least 2. At least 2. And he a UNC guy. He good people. Layla Rashawn, yeah, man. Layla Rashawn was Sunshine in Harlem Nights. And then he came back and got her for Boomerang in when she had the knuckles on her feet. But I don't think she really got the knuckles on her feet. But for that, man, she was high. Tyson said he caught him in the house. Yeah, he caught Brad. Great one. I heard that story too, man. Brad said, "Hey, man, Iron Mike came at him, boy. Iron Mike came at you, boy. Hey, that's different. That was like 89 Iron Mike. With them hands of stone was a. It's a lot of them that would have put a hockey puck in their hands if 88 Mike show up at your wife house. Oh, dude, you ain't want none of that. I have spoken about Whitley Gilbert, the wonderful Jasmine guy in here. I liked and hated her growing up. That accent, Lord have mercy. And then for her to say she from Richmond, at Hillman, she was beautiful, beautiful girl. But don't say you from Richmond. We don't talk like that in Richmond, man. And I'm like, oh, come on. It just made that ain't how we want to get on the map there, Miss Gilbert. One of the best shows ever, though. That Different World, man, changed the game. It really brought a populace and eyes to historic black colleges and universities. Very, very important. It was a wonderful, wonderful show. And the best I was actually at a HBCU when that wedding got interrupted. You could hear them girls all the way across campus when Dwayne Wade showed up at that wedding, man. They lost their minds. They lost their minds. Let's see. Lark Voorhees. Lark Voorhees. This one ain't bringing back this one's this one's out. This one's Lark Voorhees. Y'all gonna have to get into. Oh, that's who played on Saved by the Bell. Okay, okay. Stacy Dash must have played in is it Mean Girls or Heathers? Mean Girls, Heathers, one of the two. That's what that was. Okay, thank Lark Voorhees. Yeah, she played Lisa Turtle. Yeah, now that I think about it. On there with Screech and Zach Morris. Yeah, yeah, that was it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Dustin Diamond A is rest in peace, Screech. I didn't know Screech died. Screech died. What happened to Screech? Y'all get in the chat. I ain't know Screech died. I thought he turned out to be a pretty big guy. I think he was about 6'5", man. Screech was pretty big. Lark Voorhees. Yeah, that does sound familiar. It's just a historic night for the NBA Lakers. Yes, sir, man. That was my breaking news coming in. I had that as Bronny. Let me hit my little thing again. Yes, with the 55th pick overall, Bronny James is a Los Angeles Laker. Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, is a Los Angeles Laker. They're going to be going to practice together, going on the road together. No name or no news yet on what number he shall be wearing. This historic event happened as I was sitting down to dinner today. They didn't have it. If they had it live, I didn't see it. It just flashed on the news, and I said, "Man, I'm going on this show and bringing it to fruition." When they announced it, it happened a little something like this. So I share my screen.
With the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James from the University of Southern California.
So I really didn't see it go down because they didn't do a major production like they do with the National Football League. It was just on. I think I saw it on. It broke on like local news. But along with they were talking about the kids in the area that were getting drafted as well. A couple of guys from UNC are going to various teams, and they just flashed it on there. The 55th pick. I was looking for something on primetime like they did the night before, which I missed the primetime draft as well. I had to get caught up before I did the show this morning. But yeah, that's the deal, man. And then we got the debate happening in less than 20 minutes. So I'll probably break this up before then and give everybody a chance to go and check that out. But yeah, it's a pretty historical moment there. Clueless, that's what it was. Thanks, great one. Yeah, it was Clueless she was in. And then we started talking about historical things, and then we went to a couple of movies I saw, and lo and behold, we started talking about women and who was the finest women and how we used to argue, and now we talk about everything from Saved by the Bell, bro. So just jump on in, man. Jump on in. Talk about AC Slater. AC Slater used to wrestle. His dad was in the army. Yeah, man. AC, man. AC put you down. AC was bad. Uh, a black man and his father who get to play with son. It's a black man. There you go. Boy, oh man, get Dion in here. See, that's what I'm talking about in here. This is empowerment in the government. That's what I meant. See, Professor Kaz Day Morton. It is. This is a beautiful thing, man. And Bron, it today my show today was family business, or I forgot the exact thing. What goes on in the family, and LeBron, man, for his accolades and for what he's done and the man he is. My reservation has always been, man. Hey, that number 23 behind me there is my dude, and that's always gonna be my dude. But for a career worth sustaining and the man he is and what he's represented and what he's done, I think he's owed this solid. And it says a lot about him because he's a very family oriented cat. He's never had anything nefarious and really embarrassing or something that he couldn't hold his head on. And it's something I'm proud of for him. And shout out to himself as well as his wife Savannah. They did an excellent job. This is what Bill Parr says, this is why you lift all them weights. This is how you get there. This is the culmination of supporting your kid, going to those games. And any of y'all who've had kids, man, and you got to take them to competition. Ellison is uh, a little bit new to the game. He's got the little newbies. Leia, London, you got to get up some Saturdays, man, and you be like, dang, I was off, man. I got to take these mugs to competition and Little League. And you say, oh, Lord, we got the snacks too. This is, hey, bro, I've been there, did that, got the T-shirt, the cup, and the hat. But you feeling it on both ends, it's something. He got to be proud papa. He got to be feeling it as a man. He's got to be feeling it as a dad. He's got to be feeling it as, hey, I got a new teammate I like too. It's got to be a lot going on in there for him as well. His son, I've been on his son end as well, and I just preached on this too. The title of my message last Sunday, at shout out to Apostle Robert Walker for having me, man. The title was "You Just Like Your Daddy," and I was referencing my father who's in heaven, who passed away, but I resemble him. I say a lot of the things he says. I quote him every day, and I made the conceptual about things that we need to do that are a lot like the Father in heaven, and accessing the powers that He has bestowed on us. And man, I took it there. I'm proud of that one as well. I was a week off because I couldn't preach the week prior because I had to go to work. So I did a little something with that. And for this to happen, to see that picture, let me share that picture with y'all right quick. Just right quick. If I can get it. Share that screen. Because they got like it ain't his real number yet or nothing, but that that's a great thing. I think that's a wonderful thing. I might just keep it on up there. Can I do that? Yeah. And then Yeah, I'll do it like that. Then I changed the background to a little bit of Laker gold right there. It's actually called Mango. I don't know who's thinking the colors up around here, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, probably do a little scroll. Let me see here. Ah, I messed it up. Okay, edit and and show it. There it is. Yeah, so that's a dope thing, man. Really is. Really is. And he's got Bronny, which my wife used to call Bron James that, and LeBron James, and I was like, I don't think the guy's name really is Bronny. And then I found out he named his son Bronny. Let's see. However, it was done its historical period. I think he's referencing Great One, and Great One. Watch the Great One. He'll troll you. Yeah, there it is. Bron didn't earn it though. Still, his story is in the books. It's in the books. It's in the books. Did you guys hear that our traveling football team got clobbered by Japan? Ooh, is that baseball or our football team? Our traveling football team. Ooh, football, dude. Who was playing? Who was playing? Our best are in camps and things of that nature. Hey, what up, Shell? Okay, this is clearly shows that LeBron runs the Lakers. He do, and you know, what are we gonna do? It's his world for a little while. Shell, my brother Kylie. Yeah, I hear Dexter down there, man. I gotta probably see what he talking about. It's that cat. We got a fat cat that gets up on that fence and walks across the yard. And Dexter act like he gonna do something. And you put him outside, he don't do nothing but sit on that patio and look at the cat. And then he come back in and let you know, yeah, I would have did something. I would, if he would have did something, I would have did something too. That's you ain't gonna do that. Just leave the cat alone. Stop all that barking. Uh let's not get it twisted. 23 is always and won't change for me. MJ. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. I got you. LeBron is just doing his own thing to the NBA that Jordan wishes in other ways. I I can attest. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Jordan is the deal. Jordan's my deal, man. Jordan's my deal. We got Niner Sickness in the building. What's up, my man? What's up, bit? Toad. Yes, sir. What up? What up? We got the breaking news in here that Bronny James is a Laker. Um, and he is a historic move. Father and son are going to be playing. Will it help? Will we win a championship? Are we moving that much closer to it? Can't really say. We're just on the historic move of him playing with his son, which is a big deal. I had never seen it done in the NBA. The fellas have told me that King Griffey Jr. and his dad did hit homers back to back before. So it's represented in any major sports. I seem to remember it in hockey, but I can't tell you who exactly. And as far as baseball, on the other side of King Griffey Jr. and his dad, I remember Cal Ripken and Cal Ripken Sr. or Cal Ripken Jr., Cal Ripken Sr. being on the same team, but it was a coach, a coach player capacity. When they played for the Beautiful Birds, my dad would say he loved the Baltimore Orioles. Um, I'm a Atlanta Braves guy because that's who used to come on all the time, and they was sorry back in the day, man. They had I go back to if great ones in here. I go back to Dale Murphy. You remember Dale Murphy? That's when they was. Ooh, that's all they had was Dale Murphy. It was a one man gang, and they would just be losing, man. It was rough. It was rough. And Skip Carey was the which here we go, father son again. Skip Carey was Harry Carey's son. He used to do the games on TBS, and it sounded like some off Major League. You say they'd be down like I don't know, like 8-1, and it'd be the bottom of the eighth inning or something. He said, "Well, uh, sports fans, if we can get two singles here, maybe a triple, and a couple of runners on base, we probably can have ourselves a game today." It's like, dang, this just sucks. So you just watch it and they play out. We probably lose, but Dale Murphy could ball. When he used to come on Atlanta baseball, only on TBS. Yo, what's up, Ron? Rod, no disrespect to your Lakers, but this guy has turned you guys into a soap opera. That's not greatness to me. Everywhere he goes, it's toxic and drama. I can see why you say that. I can see why you say that, but he still is LeBron James, and you have to look at the culmination of all of it, and this is kind of his swan song. So you throw the guy a bone. He's giving it. He's giving it. King James is the GOAT. I ain't gonna go there, but he is. I was thinking about another acronym for GOAT. And I think we should be looking at using this sometimes. You can be the GOAT, GOTE, which means greatest of this era. But the greatest of all time GOAT, now that's a different discussion. You see what I'm saying? They can coexist, but you're looking at just the greatest of this era. And I'd say of this era post Kobe, undisputed. Yeah, I go ahead and give it to him for right now, but that you know that Wilmington, North Carolina, born February 17th, 1963, out of you know Wilmington, North Carolina, UNC knocking it down 15 seconds against Georgetown. The logo, the brand, the 6 for 6, 6 MVPs, 6 Finals MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year in '88. That dude, man, that killer deciding that ain't nobody getting nothing because I'm here. That's the dude. That's the dude. When you say competitive instincts, when you say winner, when you say killer instinct, when you say the standard bearer, when you say who it is, when you say him, that's who they talking about. That's my guy. That's just my guy. I seen them fold them up, man. I seen them fold them up, and I can't take nothing from the athletic prowess of LeBron. I can't take nothing from the man LeBron is. I can't take nothing from the scoring. I can't take nothing from uh the championships he's got. I can't take nothing from the father he is. He's a great guy, wonderful human being. But getting down and getting it, that one was just different. That one was just different. Uh, he was. He was. Let's see. Get down to some other questions. Somebody got there. Oh, gee, what kind of dog you have? Man, he a little Yorkie just out there. I hope y'all don't hear, man. He a little Yorkie. That's that D little buddy. They gang up on me. Ron can't measure up to MJ on the court. Very few can. Very few can. He made sure that Hall of Famers didn't get championships. Let me see. Cal Ripken Jr. played with his brother. Okay. Okay. I remember being with his dad on the they didn't play together. Dad coached and he was on the team. The Braves, Atlanta Braves on TBS. Yes, sir. Skip Carey, ladies and gentlemen. Skip Carey here. TBS did have Atlanta back in the day with Dominique Wilkins. Dominique, man. Dominique was special too, man. Dominique was the truth. Dominique was 6'8", and Neek could put it in too. Neek give you 40. Neek give you 40 or 50. And he's from Gastonia, North Carolina too. He went to University of Georgia. And it's some people still mad that Neek didn't go to UNC or NC State or Duke, and that's how these basketball fans are down here, man. North Carolina, they really hold this bad. Tobacco Road is real on the basketball, man. They something different. If you ever get a chance to see if you want to talk real rivalry and passion for basketball, it is so different down here in the Research Triangle of Chapel Hill, Raleigh, Durham. That week of Duke, UNC, and I'm telling y'all, it ain't but 10 miles away from one another. But you would think, man, it is as far as basketball concerned, basketball rivalries, you got UNC Duke can't stand one another. I think it's on the level of Louisville versus Kentucky. It really gets there. It really gets there. It may cool for a little bit, but it get real heated. Probably not as heated as football's Auburn, Alabama, but it just ain't even close with Auburn, Alabama, because Alabama just been so dominant. Ohio State, Michigan is pretty vaunted. That's very, very vaunted. And UCLA, USC, it's seen its day. But UCLA's been so much more than USC in basketball. They ain't like it used to be with John Wooden in there. Florida 2, Rod Cali. Let me see what I got. Bron is number 10 on my all-time list. Whoa, number 10? Come on, great one. Great one. I know you. Come on, man. I know you go hard, man. But Lord. Lord. Let's get teared on to 500. Those of you that haven't, like, subscribe, hit that notification. But thank you so much. Red Jet is just one of shout out to Red Jet Shell, man. Red Jet Shell be coming with the real deal. Red Jet Shell. I'm gonna come with a new opening when she comes in, and it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna wrap this thing up in about, I don't know, 25, 35 seconds. It was got Brock Purdy is the future GOAT. There it is, Beto. Put that thing out there in existence. That my dude. I know I need some championships, man. Just win them championships. Just win some championships, man. And if the 49ers just protect my dude, I know he's going to get better. That's the way I know you get better. Just get great players to protect the kid. I assure you he gets better. I can attest. Anything else, he probably can make some things happen, but I know 100% you get better. You protect any quarterback, he's got to get better. He's got to get better. Great one. Just think how long the NBA has been around. For him to be top 10 is still great, regardless of how you feel about him. And that's true too. MJ is overrated. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Can't be. It's a wonderful book called Get This in Your Spirit. Available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, where fine books are sold. There's a chapter in there called Who is the GOAT? And it's a painstaking research, various opinions, and it gives credence to why MJ is the GOAT. Check it out if you get a chance. Just pretty bright guy who brings that. Purdy is the future GOAT on your Madden franchise, maybe, but not in real life, my G. Everybody's got an opinion. Let me see. Yeah, now you trolling, Beto, calling MJ overrated. Laugh out loud up. MJ won Defensive Player of the Year, the scoring title, steals title, MVP, All-Star MVP in one season. Shout out to someone who has been to Barnes and Noble or Amazon or something like that. And those are some historic facts. Thank you there, Callie Young. I no longer have you. I think you've taken a sale from me, but thank you for your facts, man. You laid that all down. Just trolling. Hey, everybody's got to do it. You need it. You need the troll guy. You need the troll guy. So I usually have some LA guys in here. What's my name? Ramelia and what's my other guy? Jim Everett, the great. Jim Everett the Great. That's when you really arrive, when you get Jim Everett the Great coming on there talking about, hey, well, you guys haven't won since the VHS was invented, or something like that. Once again, thank you for tuning in this evening. The lovely you're like Kiki Shepard. Remember Kiki Shepard on Showtime at the Apollo? MJ respected Allen Iverson. Man, Allen Iverson is bad news, Virginia. Allen Iverson was just a game changer, man. I still love Bubba Chuck. Bubba Chuck was bad. And to really be honest, Allen Iverson probably was a better football player than he was basketball. Dead A. Y'all, please go watch some football of Bethel High School, Newport News, Virginia. Allen Iverson. Y'all think Michael Vick was bad, and could hit and could play safety. Check out some Allen Iverson. I'm telling all state arm. And if you think that crossover hit hard, if you think he crossed up Jordan, y'all please check out Allen Iverson's football in high school. Please do. Please do yourself a favor. Check AI football highlights. Bethel High School. Folks in Virginia know. Was AI a 1 or a 2? Definite 1. He either way, if you want to play him at the 2, he could do that too. but he's listed as a 1. Listed as a 1. Cracks me up. You got Jordan, Wilt Stilt, Magic, Kareem, Hakeem, Shaq, Diesel, Duncan, Kobe, Bird, Bron. You know, on a given day, I can see why you got the list that way, but how you gonna have the leading scorer of all time at 10? And then one could make the argument, how you gonna have Kareem at 4? How you gonna have the most dominant and destructive force ever at 6? How you gonna have the big fundamental with his 5 rings at 7? How you gonna have Kobe at 8 with his 5 rings? Wilt is a stat king, but he ain't got but 2 rings. Bird is the dude, man. Bird Magic saved basketball. You can it's debatable, and you just can make your debates. I'm gonna have a show like that one night. We just really gonna get down and get it, and we could have an end all be all of the goats of all time, and we're gonna be like that. Is the debate? Oh man, I'm 10 minutes over. Look, I want to thank all of y'all who are in my chat and who came out to just hit this little historic moments. You can say you were there that night, and I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some chance to watch. It's gonna be it's gonna be huge, and I feel he's bad for America. Yeah, go ahead and check the debate out. I will be checking y'all out again soon. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Again, if something else newsworthy breaks, I'm gonna be back on just impromptu, getting down and getting it. I appreciate every single one of y'all. You Golden Domers, y'all come in here. We do our thing. Special shout out, Red Jet Shell doing her thing. My normal folks, Tanisha, Raphael, Red Jet, Kenny, who else I got in there? Rod. Hey, shouting out East Coast, Red and Gold. Even you, great one, to come in here and troll me. Kenny, you guys killed Kenny. Who else I got in here? Rod, Callie, of course, and COO of Rockefeller Records, Collie Young. Thanks again, man. If I forgot you, Beto came in here and checked me out for a little bit, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll be seeing y'all around a little bit. And remember, Bronny is now a Laker. So y'all enjoy your night. Be checking you out soon. Thanks again. In Jesus' name, we walk by faith, not by sight. In Jesus' name, amen.